Hello, dear friends. Patrick here. July 30th, 2024. We are almost at the end of the month of July, and I recently finished reading this book called The Book of Kaspa, Realizing the Nakamoto Dream by N.R. Crowningshield. I thought the title of this book might be better suited to be an ode to Kaspa, because it is essentially a type of book of poetry. It's all filled with flowery speech and extreme, how would I say it? It's all about metaphors and analogies, talking about how great Kaspa is. And it doesn't get too much into the technical details. It does talk a bit about block dag and things like that, and dag night, and it tries to superficially explain them a little bit, but mostly it is just a lot of adjectives and metaphors and similes, and it's like, imagine if you go to a restaurant and you just want to have a meal served to you, and the waiter comes up and he starts juggling and he starts dancing on saying, "Look what I can do." That's what the author is, a writer, so he's like, "Look what I can do. I can do all these clever anecdotes and make all these turn of phrases," and it's good because the complexity of the topic might need that levity to push the information along, but after a while it just gets a little overdone and a little tiresome. So that's just me. I know that's a personal bias. I just find that the writing a little bit too flowery and over the top and a little bit too exaggerated. But for some people it may be fine. But for spending 200 plus pages, 200 and almost 30 pages talking about a new technology, I walk away knowing very little more than what I already knew. It's because the technology behind Kaspa is so complex, it is hard to get into much detail without having a doctorate in cryptography or something like that. It is a very dense discussion to try and talk about how the Kaspa protocol works. So, that being said, it is a very good effort. Give them A for effort, and it is good at showing that Kaspa is a new technology. And also, I like it because it's a very current book. It's very up to date, so that's a good thing. And I'm just trying to think of the positives about it. So yeah, it's very current, very up to date, and what else? It covers a lot of ground, and it's just unfortunate that the subject matter is such that it's still very mysterious and impenetrable. I would say almost impenetrable. I like the quote that he made on page 46: "If you can't beat them, make them join you." I thought that was clever. I just made a note of that in here. If you can't beat them, make them join you. So yeah, Kaspa is an impressive new technology, and so it deserves a lot of coverage that cannot just simply be summed up in an easy read. So there you go. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's good to add to your collection if you're a real Kaspa fan. But I have to be honest and say, it's not going to make you an expert on Kaspa. Let's put it that way. You would have to have external resources to study at length to get an understanding of how Kaspa is indeed a superior technology, and how it solves the trilemma, and how the best way, I would say, is just to use it. I mean, if you use Kaspa and you transfer it from one wallet to another, you're going to see the speed of confirmations, and that's almost all you need to know, that it works, it's fast, it's secure. Get yourself a Caspian wallet. It's the most secure. Don't use Tangem, and you're good to go. So that's about all I have to say about the Book of Kaspa. So it's a good read, but there's still a lot that is left uncovered, and it's more poetry. It's more very flowery speech about how great Kaspa is. So if you're into that, it's good to add it to your collection. But um, if you can invest it, I'm lucky. I'm retired, so I can invest. The few hours that it takes to read it. But if you're busy and on the go, you may not have the time to invest in something that is filled with a lot of flowery speech, to put it mildly. So there you go. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I hope you're doing well. I hope your investments all turn out. And we shall talk to you again real soon, okay? Take care of yourself. Bye for now.